Hello students, in the previous lecture we have discussed about the material management and consumption based planning. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss the purchasing in module. So purchasing is a component of SAP material management module, and it is a process that can be roughly depicted by this diagram. So first initial step in purchasing of SAP module is MRP, then purchase requisition, third is assign source to PR, then release PR, then convert PR to PO, and then goods receipt, then invoice receipt. This is the final step actually, invoice receipt. Now we will discuss all these purchasing steps in detail. So first of all, what is MRP? MRP means material resource planning. It is the initial step in purchasing. So it creates a procurement proposal and later it gets converted into purchase requisition. Next is MRP is a system function to determine the material requirements on both the material and BOM level. A BOM, that is bills of materials, is a list of component and subcomponents a single material is consisting of. That means bill of material means the materials that are to be used for the production of a product is calculated in terms of BOM, that is bill of materials. The materials that are to be used in the product, cost of that material. The next step is to assign source to purchase requisition and release of purchase requisition. After that, the PR gets converted to purchase order, and upon good receipt, an invoice receipt can be done to complete the purchasing process. Okay, so then procurement doesn't have to start by the MRP. It can be initiated by consumption based planning or by direct creation of PR or PO. So one of the basic documents that are used in this purchasing is purchase requisition. Now what is purchase requisition? It can be created automatically by the system or it can be created manually. They can be converted in purchase orders but only upon the approval of purchase requisition. Now we are going to talk about inventory management. How we can manage the inventory, or you can say warehouse, where there is availability of all the stock. So inventory management deals with the management of stock either on value or quantity basis. It includes planning, entry and keeping record of all the movement of goods. Okay, so in inventory management you have to manage the complete record of the sold product and the available product. Goods movement creates a document that updates all the stock quantity. Suppose one of your product is sold. After that, that is basically called as goods movement. Okay, so when the products are moved from the inventory to the customer, there should be a document that should be updated after the goods movement. Can be called a material document is referred by a document number and a document year. That means whenever you prepare a document for the inventory management, that is called a material document. It should be given document number and document year, so that later on if you want to know something about the goods movement in any year, you can simply check that by referring to the document number and document year. So next is material evaluation. How you can evaluate the material that is to be used for the product development. Material valuation helps in determining the price of the material and in which general ledger account it needs to be posted. Okay, so material evaluation helps us to identify the price of the material and it identifies in which ledger account it needs to be posted. Second is material valuation can happen at company code level or plant level. It can be evaluated based on different types of procurement, that is called as split evaluation. That means it is evaluated by splitting into number of parts. That is basically split evaluation.